Hey YouTube, this is Blake with Feeling to Function. It's Saturday morning. I haven't gotten dressed and ready and everything. Saturday mornings I usually get up, kind of relax for a little bit, eat breakfast, and then I go and I get my grocery shopping out of the way. That way during the week I don't have to worry about it. When I'm busy throughout the week I don't have to worry about it. And then I also, when I get back, I might relax for a little bit, kind of enjoy my off day. I don't go to the gym on Saturdays. I don't go run on Saturdays. I just recover and rest and prepare for my week on Saturdays. But a lot of my time on Saturdays, at least a few hours out of my day, I just take and I prepare healthy options for throughout the week so that I'm not stuck in a pinch and I don't have to buy something on the run that's not going to benefit me as much as something that I could have prepared at home, and it's going to cost more if I have to grab it on the run. So I got today at least a couple weeks worth of groceries. I might have to go and buy more apples or more fresh produce somewhere, but for the most part this should last at least a couple weeks, and it only costs me about exactly $100. So that's going to be a lot cheaper than trying to eat out every meal for a couple weeks. And this should hopefully give you some ideas of things that you could incorporate into your diet that are going to make it more affordable and help you to stay on track with your regimen. Okay, so this is what I got today. Starting with fruit, I got bananas, I got 2 onions, 2 green peppers, I got a couple Fuji apples, a couple green apples, and avocados. Then for frozen vegetables, I just got a couple bags of mixed vegetables, and I have like frozen broccoli and frozen peas and stuff in the freezer already. And then today I'm planning on making a chili, so I bought some different types of beans and tomatoes. If you're gonna buy beans just to eat beans, it's probably cheaper to buy them dry in a bag and then cook them in a crock pot or something, but since I was just doing this recipe quick, I just bought a couple cans. Then for some healthy carbohydrates, I bought some bread, some whole wheat bread. I bought some pancake mix. This is buttermilk wheat pancake mix. Then I do live with my mom and my sister, and I eat this stuff too sometimes, but just a couple tasty sugary breakfast cereals. And I have healthy breakfast cereals too. I have like bran flakes and that type of stuff, but you can fit those into your diet and still be on a healthy regimen. And I have just some regular old oatmeal. And then I have stuff like brown rice and pasta in the cupboards, but I didn't buy that kind of stuff today because I already had it. For some protein sources, I bought some cottage cheese, some plain Greek yogurt, which kind of tastes like sour cream, so that's what I'll use it as. I have some vanilla Greek yogurt in there, but this just doesn't have all the added sugars. Consequently, it doesn't taste nearly as good either. And I just bought some whole eggs, as well as some egg whites, and these are a bit more expensive. If you're willing to take the time to separate the yolks out of your eggs to get egg whites, it's probably cheaper to do it that way, but it's really quite exhausting. So it's a lot more efficient just to buy the cartons. Then I just bought some 2% milk, some cans of tuna fish, and water. And just a quick tip, when you're shopping for tuna, make sure it says it's in water, because like last week I bought some tuna and it was in vegetable oil, and I opened it up and at first I thought it was bad or something, and then I realized what it was, and that adds in a ton of calories. And maybe if you're trying to put on weight and stuff, look for it and maybe find something in olive oil. That's a good way to get in some dietary fats, but I'd personally just stick to the tuna and water. Almond milk, just kind of a lower calorie option as a substitute to milk, and I use it in other things also, like for baking. It's kind of like using an egg white instead of a whole egg, but it doesn't taste nearly as good on cereal and stuff, so I still use real milk sometimes too. I bought some butter today. It's light cardio choice with flax oil. It's still not great for you. It's not the best fat source. It's not going to kill you though either. I actually bought it today because I was making some French toast. Made a really healthy French toast. It was really satisfying, and maybe I'll have to show you guys how to do that sometime down the road. I also bought peanut butter. That's a good healthy fat source. And then I bought a lot of miscellaneous stuff today, and that's actually why I'm shooting this, is to kind of make a point that eating healthy and stuff doesn't have to be super bland. I mean, I've gone through stages where it was like plain rice, chicken, broccoli, and I understand why people are like, man, I can't do that all the time. Normal people can't do that all the time. So you have to learn to innovate healthy ways to make your food taste better. And hopefully I can show you ways to do that. But I got some non-stick cooking spray. I have real olive oil in the cupboard, but this is just a good way if you're later in the day, you don't have as many fat grams to put into your meal. Leftover, this is just a good way, best friend, if you're trying to cut weight or something. To go with my French toast or pancakes, I got Mrs. Butterworth's sugar-free syrup. And sugar-free syrup only has 20 calories per quarter cup, where regular syrup has like 200 calories per quarter cup. And I understand that someone could say, dude, those chemicals are so bad for you or whatever, but really they don't have that conclusive of evidence on aspartame and things like that. They have studies that say it's bad for you, but in some of those studies they were giving rats like 10 times their body weight in aspartame, and yeah, obviously you're going to see bad side effects. If I ate 10 times my body weight in sugar, you'd see bad side effects too. So I don't include too many chemically foods into my diet, but every once in a while I don't think they hurt. It's kind of like including something like peanut butter toast crunch in your diet every once in a while. I mean, you can make it work and it's not going to hurt you, but it's not something I'll need this whole box right now. To make the chili later, I bought just a pack of chili seasoning. I bought a bunch of spices: pepper, chili powder, oregano, chopped onions, ground cumin. Learning to use all these spices is essential to make your foods taste good without taking away the health benefits. This will add in calories, but this is honey teriyaki marinade. You buy a marinade and you cook chicken or something in it, it makes it taste a ton better. And really it's not going to absorb that much of the marinade when you're cooking it. So that's a good way to make your food taste better. Cinnamon is a good thing to add to like your oatmeal. I add it to my protein shakes, my cereal. It's got a ton of health benefits and it's really good for you, and it's something I'd hope you would incorporate into your diet. Then salsa is another really good topping. It's low in calories. It tastes great on things. And then I also bought a pack of gum and some sugar-free French vanilla pudding mix. What I do with this, actually, I don't typically make pudding with it. I mix it with like peanut butter and milk. It makes like a peanut butter dip, and I use it for apples, and it's really good. I'll make a video to show you how to do that, and it sounds kind of weird, but I swear if you try it, it tastes awesome. And then gum, I bought a pack of gum today. I chew gum pretty much on a daily basis. And it's a really good way, like if you're going out somewhere or you get done eating and you're not quite full yet, but you know you've eaten enough, you put a piece of gum in your mouth and you're a lot less likely to grab something to snack on or to keep on eating. So say you're at a party and there's chips and stuff everywhere. Maybe you go and you have a couple chips and then you know you've eaten enough, but it's like this stuff's still here and it's just so easy to grab it and put it in your mouth. If you have a piece of gum in your mouth, you're not going to want to have a Dorito and mint piece of gum entangling in your mouth. So gum's a really good thing to grab just in case you need it. And finally, real quick, I also bought some pork chops. I wasn't just going to leave them on the counter while I was making my French toast and stuff like I did with everything else. And these were buy one get one free. And a lot of the time if you buy fresh meat on sale, it's cheaper than buying it frozen or like canned, and it tastes a lot better too. So look out for sales. Like at Albertsons they had buy one get one free for pork, and these are just pork. I think they're pork loin, top loin is what it says, and they're pretty lean. They're not bad for you. And just look for good deals on good healthy meats, and that'll help you save a lot of money also. So in recap, I've got a lot of different carb sources. I've got some good healthy protein sources. I've got a lot of ways to spice up my foods, and all this is going to help you stay on track with your regimen and not feel like you need to go out and go to Taco Bell because you can't make anything that tastes good. I have tortillas, I have chicken, I have seasoning. I could make myself a good burrito and I don't have to go out to Taco Bell. Plus, all this stuff, if you're eating this instead of going out all the time, it's going to be a lot cheaper. So I hope this is a good idea of some things you could buy. I'm gonna make a video on just the basics you should get at the grocery store and what you should do when you go to the grocery store to stick to the basics. But this is what I bought today, and I hope this gave you some ideas of some things you could incorporate into your diet.